Hey guys, we're coming on tonight to talk to you about our Elevate virtual conference that's coming up this summer. We've been getting tons of questions about all the sessions that are included. We have over 30 sessions, so we wanted to just give you the highlights of what those sessions are so that you know what all you can get this summer. Really quick, I want to let you know that registration is only $50 between now and March 31st. After March 31st, registration goes to $75. So you want to get registered now before the 31st and grab that early bird special. Again, you're going to get all 30 of these sessions and so much more. We'll go through that in just a second. But again, we're just going to go through some of these sessions really quick so that you can get the highlights of what they're about, what topics are going to be covered, who all is participating, and then you know what to expect this summer.
And we're super excited. We handpicked every presenter to join us for Elevate Summer 2022 because these are teachers that we admire, that inspire us, and that have made me and continue to make me a better teacher. So that's why we chose all of the presenters that we have included.
All right, so let's start out with our keynotes. So our keynote speakers this year, so last year, we had Gary Brooks and we had Mr. D. They're joining us again this year. Plus, we have added in the amazing Lisa Dunnigan. You know her from the Right Stuff Chicks and from the Teacher Heart Out Conference. She's going to come and talk to you about your attitude and how it matters in the classroom and at home. Yeah. And Mr. D is funny. He's going to make you laugh like crazy. I don't know if you saw his promos that he's done for the conference, but even they are hilarious. And of course, Gary Brooks, he makes you laugh and he can make you cry. So hopefully our keynotes are going to inspire you. And really quick, you can watch all 3 of these keynotes for 90 days. So if you can watch them, you can rewatch them. It all begins June 1st, and you have 90 days on-demand access to all these sessions we're going to talk to you about. So you don't have to be in any rush. You can go through them at your leisure over the 90 days. You can start with any of them that you want to start with. Even though they're going to be in an order, you can start anywhere you want and go back and rewatch any that you want to rewatch.
And you can watch it. If you want to skip one, you can skip one. If you want to watch them all 14 times, you can watch them all 14 times. So you can make this your conference and really get the most benefit for what you need, what you want, because you have control over that content for 90 days.
All right, so there are our 3 keynotes. Moving on to the content sessions, we have writing.
All right, so this is a big topic for all of us. Writing seems to be an area that we all need to grow in. It's just hard to teach writing, so we're super excited to have Dee Dee Wills doing Building Emergent Writers. We have Brenda Tejada going from pictures to sentences, and Katie Knight, who is a first grade teacher. So for all of our first grade teachers, we have Katie who's doing authentic and easy paragraph writing. So we have you covered with writing to help improve your writing instruction.
So there's 3 sessions just on writing. So whether you're kindergarten all the way up to 1st or 2nd grade, we've got you covered under writing. Up next is tech, play, and student-led learning.
And we know we know how important it is for our kids to play. So our friend Leanne Walkus is doing Learning Lab Time with Purposeful Play. Kayla Dornfeld is doing Student-Led Learning, Genius Hour Passion Project. I've seen some of these from Kayla's classroom and they're amazing, so I'm excited about that. And Mary Amison is doing Let's Talk About Technology. I think we're always looking for easy ways to bring technology into the classroom. So we've got you covered with play, with student-led learning, and with technology.
Next, we have Science of Reading. We know everybody wants to know more about the Science of Reading and phonics. And I want to let you know really quick that Holly Ely, man, if there's anybody that knows about the Science of Reading, it's Holly Ely. She has dove super deep into this, and she has such amazing information that she's going to give to you about the Science of Reading.
Yeah, so I'm excited about Holly's sessions on the Science of Reading. But then you think about combining that with Jake Daggett and his highly engaging phonics movement activities and rhythm and his little chants. It's going to be amazing. It's really going to take that phonics instruction to the next level.
So if you are not familiar with Jake Daggett, you need to go and check him out on Instagram and on TikTok and see what he's doing in his classroom. It's so fun to watch and see how engaged the students are as he's going through his movements and his rhythm. It's amazing. So be sure to check him out. Again, it's Jake Daggett on Instagram and on TikTok.
We also do want to mention, speaking of phonics, we do have a phonics add-on available. So when you register for Elevate Summer, you will have the option to add on Elevate Phonics, which includes Katie Garner doing Secret Stories, and then I'm doing Sight Word 60 and the Science of Reading, and we'll be doing our TKS Bootcamp curriculum as well. And there will be an introductory video in there as well, linking all of that to the Science of Reading.
So to make sure we're super clear about that, when you register for Elevate Summer 2022, you automatically get these 3 sessions. After you register for Summer 2022, you have the option, it will pop up, and you have the option to add on Elevate Phonics, and that is what Greg is talking about. Again, Summer 2022 is only $50 between now and March 31st. To add on Elevate Phonics, it's an additional $30. So when you register for Summer 2022, be sure to pay attention and look at that phonics pop up. There's actually a brochure there that you can look at and see the details of all of those sessions. So again, these are already included. Science of Reading and Phonics is included in Summer 2022. But if you want to dive deeper into phonics with Secret Stories and TKS Bootcamp, you can add on Elevate Phonics to do that for an additional $30 at checkout.
All right, for social emotional learning, we're going to have myself and Cynthia Kay from Alive Studios talking about teacher and student emotional well-being, which we know is so important for all of us after this year. So we're super excited about that.
Really quick, this is going to be Cynthia and Greg combined. I should probably add your picture to this.
Yeah.
It's going to be like an interview style type session where they're going to be interacting with each other and talking about teacher and student emotional well-being in the classroom.
And we're really excited about these other 2 sessions that we have for social emotional learning. These are, this is something we've wanted to do for a long time. So we're excited to bring this to Elevate. We're partnering with Welcoming Schools and the Human Rights Campaign to bring you 2 live sessions, and I'll let you get into that detail in a second, but these are going to be live sessions, one in June, one in July, on creating gender-inclusive classrooms and effectively embracing all families. And so we want to make sure that our classrooms are safe places for everyone, especially members of the LGBTQ community and their families. And so we're really, really excited to have these 2 sessions as part of Elevate.
So we get a lot of questions anytime something comes up in the news about what's going on in the classroom concerning LGBTQ plus issues. People always come to us and say, well, what can I do about this? Or a student said that, or I've got this type of family. And they come to us because we're also a same-sex family, right? And we have a 3-year-old daughter. And so I get why they're coming to us. However, we are not experts in that field. Just because we happen to be gay does not mean we know exactly what to say in the classroom, exactly what type of vocabulary and terminology you need to be using to make sure that you're creating a safe space for your kids. However, these people do. Welcoming Schools. Again, it's a project of the Human Rights Campaign, and they go into classrooms all around the country. Actually, they go into schools all around the country and talk about how to make classrooms safe spaces for the LGBTQ plus community and LGBTQ plus families and students. So they are the experts in this field. So we went to them and said, hey, we need your help. People are asking us about this all the time, and we need to provide this information to them. So they so generously, sorry, I almost teared up for a second. They so generously agreed to come and do this for us. So it means a ton. Again, the way these are going to work is they are live sessions. They're not going to be recorded. All the other sessions you're going to watch, they're all pre-recorded sessions by the presenters. However, these are live. So there's going to be, each session is going to take place on 2 different days. Okay, so on June 15th, you can watch this one and this one back to back. And then again, on July 15th, these sessions are going to be repeated. So hopefully that makes sense. And so on the 15th of June, you're going to be able to watch both of these sessions. One of them starts at 9 a.m. Central, the other one's at 11:30 Central. And then again, on July 15th, these same 2 sessions at the same time on July 15th. So if you happen to miss it on June 15th, if you can't make it, then you can come in July. Or if you make it on June 15th to one of them, and you can't make it to the other one, well then you can join us in July for the other one. So all of those details, once you register,
Right, yeah.
we're going to get all that information to you. You don't have to worry about that now. But I want to make sure you understand how that's going to work. These will not be able to be watched at any other time except when they're live. They are not going to be recorded, so you can't go back and re-watch them. You have to participate live. And again, once you register, as we near that date, you'll get an email with information. It'll probably be via Zoom or something like that. It'll be something super simple. You click a link and bam, go and watch. All right?
All right, so we also are including science and social studies because these are things that we get asked about a lot. So I will be doing a session on mad science, which is basically hands-on science experiments for the classroom, which brings that science content to life. And then we're going to be talking about social studies using our TTS research projects. And so we know that these are areas of the classroom that tend to be overlooked a lot of times. So we're really excited to focus on science and social studies as part of Elevate Summer 2022.
Math.
Another area that we're super excited about, we have some great presenters with some really awesome sessions, great tools to use in the classroom. We have Carrie Brown doing math workshops you can do, Mary Amison doing hands-on math, Kelly Threadgill, who is the founder, creator of Math Stackers, is going to be doing Build Math Thinkers, hands-on addition strategies, and Stacy Simpson will be doing Math is Not a Worksheet. So you're going to get a ton of math strategies and activities that you can use in your classroom to make math more hands-on and more engaging for your kids.
Again, that are applicable from pre-K through second grade. So all of these, we have got you covered all summer from pre-K to second grade. So if you're in any of those grades, we've got you covered with our sessions.
And I've honestly, I've heard from third and fourth grade teachers in the past few weeks who did Elevate last year, and they benefited from it. So we don't say, hey, this is for third and fourth grade, but we hear from third and fourth grade teachers who benefit. Classroom management is, again, a huge topic for all of us, so we're super excited. Speaking of pre-K, we have Lisa Fott, who is a pre-K teacher. She's going to be doing a day in pre-K, so kind of an overview of pre-K with centers, organization, how to use technology in pre-K. So really excited about that. I'm excited to see what Lisa does in her pre-K classroom, because I know I'm probably going to get some ideas for my own classroom. Katie Knight is doing teacher tips to stay organized and happy. When we ask about topics for Elevate, organization was one of the top topics, so we're super excited to have Katie doing that. I'll be doing morning meeting, classroom management, and Centers Made Simple as well.
And so centers is a topic that we get a ton of questions about. It's probably the one thing we get the most questions about. So if you have wondered how Greg does centers and you've wanted to learn more about it, this conference is for you. Elevate Summer 2022. This session right here is going to answer the vast majority of your questions, if not all of them.
And then, of course, reading and literacy. So we're going to have small group reading with Christina DeCarbo. Again, hot topic, those small groups. Christina does fantastic small groups, so super excited about that. Abby Peterson is doing Picture This, teaching and learning with picture books. Beth Pittman is doing teaching tolerance through books, which I'm super excited about. Our friend Debbie Clement is doing lyrics to literacy, so read a song and sing a book. She's a fantastic author. She's an amazing musician. She's going to probably have you up and dancing during that session. It's a lot of fun, and she'll have a lot of resources you can bring into your classroom. And then Hillary Statham will be doing enhancing ESL instruction so that we can work with our ELL or ESL populations.
So there you have it. There are the sessions for Elevate Summer 2022 virtual event. So many people wanted to know why we weren't doing it in person, why we're doing it virtual, because we wanted to do in person. At the time that it was time to start planning for a conference. The variant was going around, and it just did not feel like the right time to plan an in-person conference. Don't worry, we are going to get back to in-person conferences, but these virtual conferences, guys, look how much we're able to cover and how much you're able to learn in a virtual conference. It would be so hard to put all of this into an in-person conference. Of course you could, but it would have to be a multi-day conference, right? And you have to come and cram it all in within just like 2 or 3 days. You have 90 days to take all of this in.
And you can do it in your pajamas, by the pool.
Anytime you want. So, not only do you get all of those sessions and get 90 days access to all those sessions And it's on demand, by the way, so you can fast forward, pause, rewind, whatever you want to do within those sessions. You also get a certificate for over 30 contact hours. That certificate is going to have the name of the conference, the number of hours, and it's going to be signed by Mr. Greg. He's the owner and host of Elevate Summer 2022. So that's going to be the certificate you get. Every district is different. Every state has different requirements. We get multiple questions a day about, is this going to count for me? I can't tell you that. All I can tell you is that's the certificate you're going to get. We would expect that you go to your admin and ask them if that certificate is applicable. We can't tell you that or not. We're going to have over $10,000 in giveaways. Can't tell you exactly how many yet, but I know it's going to be worth over $10,000. Just by registering for the conference, you're automatically entered into all of the drawings for the giveaways. We're going to have exclusive freebies from presenters, from Mr. Greg, from the Kindergarten Smorgasbord. We're going to have exclusive discounts from us and our sponsors. Stay tuned for details on who all our sponsors are. They're piling up, and I'm going to make that available to you soon. So there you go. That's what all you get as a part of Elevate Summer 2022 for $50. If you take last year when we did all of our giveaways, or when we did our exclusive freebies, they added up to more than
it was like $57.
Was. Yeah, so they were from our store. We gave you $57 worth of product, and the conference was only $50. So we actually paid you to come to our conference. It's probably going to work the same way this year as well, with all the freebies you're going to get, not only from us, but also from the other presenters that are participating. Again, it's $50 through the 31st of March. If you're watching this after the 31st of March, registration is $75. Sorry, you missed early bird. We did everything we could to get the information out to you. But those of you that are watching right now, you have 3 days left. Today's the 28th. 28th. So you have 3 days left to get that $50 special.
So y'all don't want to miss out. I'm super pumped. We've been in contact with presenters. We kind of know what the sessions are looking like. I'm excited about the sessions. There's so much in there to learn. Science of reading, we've got play, we've got technology. We have all the content areas covered. And so we're going to really make this worth every moment of your time. You're going to walk away from this conference. You're going to laugh, you're going to cry, but you're going to walk away with so many ideas, feeling so uplifted and inspired and ready to take on a new school year.
And the goal is that these are ideas that you can implement in your classroom beginning immediately. Not you have to go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff to do the things that we're going to be talking about. It's simple, practical ideas. Real ideas you can use in your classroom beginning tomorrow if you were to watch it today. Yeah. All right, guys, so to learn more, go to tksvirtualevents.com. That's where you register. That's where you can get these all these details. And if you want to know exactly what all is included in each of these sessions that we just went over, you can learn that at tksvirtualevents.com. You can click on any of these sessions, and it's going to give all the details of what's included. You can also just download the brochure, and it's all going to be there as well. So if you want to learn more, head to tksvirtualevents.com.
Get registered before March 31st to get your early bird discount at tksvirtualevents.com.
Thanks, guys.